Hello, general video instructions for Ecodecoder model HU83. This is the tool. It has tension handle, the whole body with the key profile and leading channels, and through the whole body there is this thin sheet of metal with its tip. We'll call it lever, and this lever is connected with this guide pin that will lead you through the channels and help you pick the lock. Now, as you know what the tool is, let's jump to our lock. And first thing you need to know is how to safely insert and extract the tool from the lock. Now this is how you get it, fold it, and this is not how you suppose to insert the tool. As you can see, I cannot push it in, or I can, but it's hard. I can force it in. I also can force it out, but it will cost me the lever because I'll bend this small tip. So to safely insert and extract the tool, pull the lever all the way back so your guide pin is in this channel here, like this. Now you can safely insert and extract the tool. Next step, we are inside of the lock, and we need to understand if the orientation is right. So we go with our guide pin sorry for the focus, with our guide pin to one of the channels and test them. As you can see, my pin just drops in and nothing happens. This is the wrong side. Let me flip the tool. Now if I go to one of the channels, as you can see, I can feel the spring here. This is the right side. Now before we start the procedure, it's highly recommended to use WD-40 sprayed inside of the lock and go through it with some key or with the tool, sprayed with WD-40. Just go through every wafer of the lock to check if everything is all right. Now the orientation is right, the lock is sprayed with WD-40. Next step is to apply tension to the lock. Tension is simply a rotational force we apply to the lock. We want to rotate it either clockwise or counterclockwise. Now it's depending on what you want to do. In most cases you would like to unlock the car, so in this orientation it will be counterclockwise, like this. I am applying tension. I'm trying to rotate the lock like this. Now your tension handle can be flipped to give you a comfortable position for the procedure. In my case, I prefer to work like this. Also, I prefer you can give tension like this, just pushing it on the handle, or you can also support the tool like this, and I prefer to do it this way because it gives me way more control over the amount of tension, and if I need to let go of some tension, this gives me way more control. So for filming purposes, I will do the picking clockwise direction, so like this. Now the amount of tension is also very important. Your tension should be enough to engage the wafers inside of the lock, and it also depends on the lock itself and on your style of opening. Some locks won't even give you feedback with low tension. So my advice for you is to apply small tension in the beginning and then increase it through the operation. I prefer to work with heavy tension while searching for the stiff lever, and then lightly release the tension while picking it. So I give my tension, as I said, clockwise direction for the filming reasons. Next step is just to check the levers to find the stiff one. I'll give my tension like this. Now pay close attention to the pin and my finger, how I will touch the lever. I'm applying tension. Now if I go here, you can even visually see the spring. This wafer is free, so don't need to do anything with this. And as I see, I do very light taps. Very light taps. Here, this wafer is stiff, but not stiff enough to show you what I want to show you. Okay, this one is okay. Now it's very stiff, as you can see, just by tapping, nothing happens. But if you apply enough pressure here, the whole lever, this thin sheet metal, will become the spring and misguide you. As you can see, it gives you the impression that it's springy, but it's actually not. This is the stiff wafer, this one needs to be picked. Now to pick it, I apply a little bit more force here. I hold it this way and lightly release the tension. And as you can see, now it's springy. Let's go check other. This one is stiff. Okay, a little bit more. Perfect. This one is okay. Always check every wafer. This one is now stiff. Maybe I have overset it, so I'll let go of some of the tension. Okay, I'm not. Here it's kinda springy. No, this one is not. Okay. Top side is ready. Now let's go to the bottom side, and here it's a little bit difficult because you cannot visually see if the wafer is springy. Here I push, it goes back up, it means that wafer is springy. But here the gravitation is against us, so you will need to train your fingers to feel this very small amount of force that spring is putting back through the lever. For example, this one is stiff, this one is a little bit springy, but it's not like you can see it, it's just the feeling. Okay, now as you know how the procedure works, I'll do it a little bit quicker, and then I'll show you how to read the code of the lock. Okay, now the lock is open, you can clearly see it here. And let's jump to the code reading procedure. Okay, now we have this clear top view of the tool. The lock is open. And now in this open position we hold it like this, and we can just go through the channels with our guide pin and check where it stops. For HU83, this here will be our first position, second position, third, here, fourth, and etc. And those thin lines are the depths. So we go here, we push it down through the spring and check where the pin stops. This one stops on the second line, so this is first position is depth 2. Second position is between 3 and 2, and we will choose the next depth, so 2. Between 3 and 2 we will choose 2. Third position, clear stop on 2, 1, 2, 1 and 1. Very deep code, but very good for demonstrating. Now we need to extract our tool. We just simply let it go like this. We pull our lever back and safely extract the tool. This is all you need to know about Ecodecoder HU83.